and you've been able to use the fractions app to basically draw out the fractions, but we want to show you another way that might be a little quicker, as well as if you know your multiplication facts, it makes it faster. So I'm going to show you how to do that today, and on your Go Formative, you are going to do the way I'm showing you today with multiplication to solve and find equivalent fractions. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share iPad because now I learned how to do this. That's great. Oh, geez. Bear with me 1 second. There we are. All right. So I'm gonna move this in the middle. Liam in, and then we're gonna start. All right. So say you have the fraction 1/2. We love that fraction. So, and we want to make it equivalent to something that ends with the eighths, has the denominator of eighths. So what you're going to do, you need to find what you need to multiply by 2 to get to 8. So when you think in your head, 2 times what number will give you 8? So if we know our facts, does anybody know 2 times what number will give you 8? Just unmute yourself if you do. Dylan, go ahead. 2 times what number?
4.
4, yeah. 2 times 4 equals 8. So how this works is now whatever we've done to the bottom numbers, so we've multiplied the bottom by 4, we need to do to the top. So now I'm going to do the top and multiply it by 4. So 1 times 4, I'm just going to tell you because that's our easy facts, is 4. So an equivalent fraction to 1/2 is 4/8. And you could actually show that too if you wanted to check it by drawing. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That needs to be 8s. All right, so if we shade it in 1/2, there's our 1, and we shade in 4, it still equals out. 1/2 is equal to 4/8. Just the multiplication's a little quicker. So let's try another one. All right, what if we have 2/6 is equal to how many 12ths? So now you got to find out what is the connection between 6 and 12. What do you multiply 6 by to get to 12? Does anybody know 6 times, Kaven? 6 times what gives you 12?
6 times 2.
You got it, buddy. So 6 times 2. So you're going to multiply the bottom by 2 to get to 12. Now, the rule that you'll always tell yourself, whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top number. So we multiplied the bottom number by 2. So we're going to multiply the top number by 2. And 2 times 2 is? Anyone? 4. Excellent. Yeah. So guess what? 2/6 is equivalent to 4/12. So once you find that connection on the bottom, it makes the top super easy. Let's try another one. What if we have 1/3 is equivalent to how many 9ths? So 3 times what number gives you 9?
27.
What number gives you 9? Jamar?
3.
Excellent. 3 times 3 equals 9. So remember the strategy. 3 times 3 is 9. So whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. So we're going to multiply now the top by 3. And 3 times 1 is 3. So 1/3 is equivalent to 3/9. All right, I'm going to do another one and make sure everyone's kind of got it. Let's try, let's do this one. 2/5 is equivalent to how many 15ths? So remember, you got to find the combination between 5 and 15. 5 times what number gives you 15?
3.
3, fantastic. So 5 times 3 equals 15. Whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do it to the top. So we're going to move the 3 up top and multiply it by 2 as well. So 2 times 3 is
6.
6. Fantastic. Thanks for just kind of yelling it out. So 2/5 is equal to 6/15. So I hope you guys are seeing that combination, that once you find what you multiply the bottom number by, that you just use that same number and multiply it on the top. Maybe I'll do one more and then I'll see if people have any questions. Let's try 2/4 is equal to how many 16ths? So remember, you got to find the combination. 4 times what number equals 16? What's going to go in that blank?
4.
Excellent. 4 times 4 equals 16. So whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. So we'll multiply the top by 4. So 2 times 4 is
8.
8. Excellent. So 2/4 is equal to 8/16. Now, on your Go Formative, you're going to be given something that looks like this, kind of like you just have been. Okay? But instead of using these little guys, we're going to actually get rid of him. He's going down here. You are just going to put your multiplication sentence in. So 4 times 4 equals 16, and then you're going to do the same thing to the top. So we want you to show us what you're multiplying by here and here so that we know that you're doing your math right and that you're finding the correct equivalent fraction. Okay? Are there any questions? I'm going to stop sharing for a second to see if anybody's got any questions.
You can like do it with your hands.
Oh, you mean like multiply with your hands? Or you can skip count using your hands to help you if you're not quite up on your facts. That's another strategy. Great job, Jamar. Are there any questions about how to use multiplication to find equivalent fractions?
Emmeline's had her hand up.
Oh, sorry. Emmeline, go ahead, sweets.
So about the thingy, do we have so do we have to like do the fractions app?
No. I was just using the fractions app because it's kind of like a whiteboard. You guys are just going to do it straight on Go Formative. Go Formative already has the interface and setup for you to just write in there what you want to multiply it by and write in your answer. So you won't need to use the fractions app unless you want to check your answers with using the actual fraction bars. That'd be the only thing you'd use the fraction app for. You'll be able to use your whiteboard.
I mean, like, I
in
do want to use the fractions app because I'm used to the fractions app now.
Right, but that's not what I want you to do today. I want you to actually work on multiplying to find the equivalent fractions. I don't want you to use the bars unless you need it to check. I want you to solve it with multiplication, but then to check it to make sure you're right, you can use the fractions app. But we don't want screenshots of the fraction app on Go Formative today. We simply want to see what you're multiplying the top and the bottom by and your answer. Does that make sense?